for the moment on politics, because I do want to get to another important story. There's a big development in the controversy over the Whitefish Energy deal to rebuild Puerto Rico's power grid in the wake of Hurricane Maria. Puerto Rico has canceled the controversial $300 million contract with the company. The move comes just hours after Puerto Rico's governor demanded the contract be terminated after days of intense scrutiny against Whitefish. This, as the new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows, only 29% of people approve of President Trump's disaster response in Puerto Rico. But he gets much higher numbers for his handling of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma in Texas and Florida. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez reports from San Juan, Puerto Rico. He has the latest on recovery efforts and the controversial energy deal.
The controversial $300 million contract will soon be canceled, says the head of Puerto Rico's Power Authority, just hours after the governor said he wanted to pull the plug.
It's interfering with everything, and it doesn't go towards the best interest of the people of Puerto Rico.
Andy Tekmansky, the CEO of Whitefish Energy, had told NBC News he had nothing to hide.
There's people out there on a witch hunt looking for something that does not exist.
Tekmansky says he first contacted the Puerto Rico Electric Power Authority, or PREPA, after Hurricane Irma in early September.
I found him on LinkedIn.
You used LinkedIn to get a $300 million contract.
LinkedIn's going to love this, but yeah.
He strongly denies that U.S. Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke, also from Whitefish, Montana, or anyone else in the Trump administration had anything to do with the contract. Still, FEMA said it had significant concerns and never reviewed the document, despite wording that suggested otherwise.
Simply not something we would do.
Really? So this was just wrong?
Yes.
Tekmansky says that language wasn't supposed to be there and had been deleted from an amended version of the contract.
I haven't compared them side by side, but certainly an oversight.
An oversight on the $300 million contract, though.
PREPA, which is $9 billion in debt, signed off on the deal, but its CEO, Ricardo Ramos, admits including that portion about FEMA was a mistake.
Everybody is doing 10 things at the same time. I don't want to give apologies, but those things happen.
Do you think that this contract was rushed?
How can you take time with a contract that has to do with millions of people being out of power?
Now, Puerto Rican officials say scrapping the contract could delay power restoration by 10 to 12 weeks.
In a written statement late today, Whitefish Energy says that it is disappointed in the deal and then it will likely delay what Puerto Ricans want and deserve to have their power restored as quickly as possible. Casey, 39 days after Hurricane Maria, about 70% of this island is still in the dark. Back to you.
NBC's Gabe Gutierrez, thank you so much for staying on top of this story.